I hope you stick around for this one. We're making some cherry-rubbed salmon in the pit barrel cooker. This brine, really easy. 3 cups of water. I got 1/4 cup kosher salt. And then we've got some real maple syrup. Don't use the fake stuff, okay? And we want about 1/4 cup of this maple syrup. I wouldn't worry about it if you got a little bit too much. In fact, I probably got closer to 1/3. Now, just gonna mix this up, and you could have done this in a bowl, right? But I'm all about not having to wash too many dishes. So once I get this mixed up, get the salt dissolved, then we'll get this salmon in the brine. I've got the salt all dissolved, and what I've got here is a beautiful, never frozen, from Alaska, Sockeye Salmon filet. This is the biggest pan, or whatever you call this pan thing I got. You can see it's still not covered from the water. So let me go get 1 more cup of water, because we want to make sure that the entire filet is covered. Okay, and I'm sorry if it keeps getting fog on the lens. The humidity here in Florida is about 1,000,000%. It's rained every day for like 50 years now. I've never seen it like this. I tell you what I'm going to do. Just going to turn it over, right? I'm not too worried about the skin anyway. That way I can make sure all the meat is good and covered in the brine. I'm just going to put this in the fridge for about 4 hours, and then we'll smoke it. Our salmon has been brining actually about 5 hours. I got to tell you, I would ordinarily do this overnight. What happened was it's Sunday. I went up to the grocery to get a tri-tip, and they had this fresh Alaskan sockeye salmon, never been frozen. I couldn't resist because I've had it before. It's so awesome. Tomorrow's a work day, so if I don't make it today, it doesn't get made. So what you want to do here is just wipe off the salmon. You don't have to rinse it in cold water. Just wipe off, and the reason you want to wipe it off is in case there's any excess salt from that brine we put on it. Okay, and now let's talk about how we want to season this guy. The best thing you can ever do to a fresh piece of salmon is put this Mary's cherry rub on it. Donna did this a couple years ago on a video. It's the first time we had tried it. I'm telling you, the salmon was out of this world. Anytime we've used this on salmon, there is just something special that happens. We've tried other recipes as well. If you'd like to know more about this Mary's cherry rub, I'll definitely put a link up there. I'm telling you, it's my daughter's favorite when I use this. It's Donna's favorite. It's actually my favorite too. I mean, it is just absolutely good. Now, what we're going to do as soon as I get this top seasoned, which you can see I've done, we're going to move it over to this pit barrel cooker. And then just one more comment on the Mary's cherry rub. If you've not used it, let's see, what's in this is a blend of sugar, brown sugar, salt, dehydrated onion, garlic, ancho pepper, natural smoke, and chili flavor. All natural, no MSG. For you folks that don't like spice, don't worry about that ancho chili pepper. It is not spicy at all. Now, what we want to do is get this over to the pit barrel cooker. We've already got this guy heated up. I did a tri-tip just a few minutes ago. I shouldn't say a few minutes ago, a while ago. Okay. For the salmon, we're going to put the grill grate in. To help it not stick, I'm just going to put a little cooking oil on some paper towels. You know, you could use any kind of towel you have. We're just going to wipe these grates down, that's all. Nothing scientific here. We're going to get our Alaskan salmon in here with that Mary's cherry rub. You can see this salmon is already soaked up most of that cherry rub. Let me scoot it up just a little bit. The tail's touching the back there. There we go. I'm just going to touch it up again in the smoker here. I am telling you, I can't tell you how excited I am about trying this. Now, this cooks a lot hotter than the Masterbuilt. So what I would do is check on this in 30 minutes because it's my first time and I really don't know how long it's going to take to cook. Let's get this lid on here and let her go. It's been 30 minutes. This pit barrel cooker cooks things quick. What I'm doing is just glazing it with a 50-50 combination of white wine and maple syrup. This salmon is done, I can tell by feeling it. I'm just going to let it go about 10 minutes, and then we're going to give it a try. Okay, let's have a look. I think it's ready. Let's get this salmon off here. Oh man, does it smell good. Looks like it might have snuck. It would probably be easier if I pulled this guy out of here. We just want to get this guy out. It's all ready. Got our salmon here. You know, if you want to give it some color, you can put a little parsley on it, right? It's up to you. Now I say we give this salmon a try. Okay, still pretty hot. Color on it is just gorgeous. Look at that. You can see the juice and that glaze. All right, let's give it a try. Okay. The maple just comes out. That maple glaze we put on there, like all get out. Oh my gosh. It is juicy. You can taste the cherry from that Mary's cherry rub. Color on it's incredible. I gotta tell you, $9.99 a pound, fresh Alaskan sockeye salmon, unheard of. You got any questions about this video? Please just leave a comment below. If you're not a subscriber already, I hope you hit that armadillo pepper icon. That'll get you subscribed so you'll never miss any of our new videos.